Hey guys, Tire Repair bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Alliance of Defiance. Thanks for spawning in the south. We have Crowdpleaser against Soviets going straight for Combined Arms Army. Noobstler as Soviets also, who has defensive, mechanized support and guard motor coordination. COHm4st3r as Ostheer, who has spearhead, Blitzkrieg and elite troops. And finally, Heartless Jager as OKW, who has elite armored, firestorm, and Overwatch. Random team all round. Allies, one rank 110, one rank 140-ish. Axis both around rank 150. So, got the wire down and then put the sandbags down behind it. Interesting. Crowdpleaser looking to camp at the moment. Doesn't have anything connected really. So prioritizing this heavily. Meanwhile, pretty aggressive machine gun play from COHm4st3r. Empire's hiding out behind the building. Bit of a standoff on both sides, but imagine this Kubel will swing things in Heartless Jager's favor once that arrives. Okay, second combat engineer coming early on and going for tier 2. Empire's trying to hide behind the building. Here comes the Kubel now. Anti-tank grenades for Noobstler, not taking them either. Jumping into the building, but probably going to get bullied out by the Sternpires pretty quickly. Noobstler coming in though with all guns blazing, everything at once. Looking to overwhelm here. Finding the focus fire on the Sternpires, they're dropping fast. There they go. Squad coming in from the side. I think Heartless Jager will win this as the dust settles, but needs to stay put with that Kubel. Let's jump into cover with this. He's going for the wipe though. Oh, and he gets it as well. I think that's a bit of good fortune for Heartless Jager. Noobs are getting forced away. Tried to make that big push all at once, but ended up getting overwhelmed there, and yeah, he wiped as well. It's a really bad start for the Allies in general. Seems like Crowdpleaser also struggling a touch. Machine gun has been locking him out. He does have the Maxims coming through now. Looks like the first one coming into the middle though, instead of across to the right. Doesn't have a huge amount of support there. Watching the retreats though. Second Maxim coming out now as well. Kubel switching sides here, kind of interesting. Assisting against the building. Here comes the combat engineer flamethrower. Machine gun has changed its angle, but here comes the Maxim. It looks like the machine gun a little bit further back, the MG42. There's two models standing forwards, so it can't actually return fire on the Maxim. Maxim is taking some damage, but reinforcements coming in from the rear. Does end up throwing the incendiary grenade just to force that Maxim away. Rifle nade, but that Maxim really spread out, doesn't take very much damage at all. And switching from target to target, trying to keep everything suppressed here. Squad inside the building, staying there, and I'm not sure where this Maxim's going to. Big mistake packing that up. Ends up having to retreat. Empire's trying to come around the corner. We've got the flamethrower here though, so this is not good for Heartless Jager. Goes out a concussive grenade. Catches every squad there, that's crazy. He throws out an incendiary grenade as well. That was off target. Does mean that now some territory could be captured by the Allies. did decap the fuel. I don't know if they ever captured it, so definitely a stronger start for the Axis in terms of territory control. And here's the mortar now for Crowdpleaser. Are at the time where we maybe could see some light vehicles, and we do have a 222 about to pop out. Jager going for medics first. Did decide to get a MG34 as well. So if he does go for the flak half track, going to be coming in quite late with that. And COHm4st3r locking into Blitzkrieg. With smoke to his Kubel. Oh! To his 222 rather. And the Kubel goes down. To the guards. Double guards for Noobstler. If you're ever in trouble in the early game as Soviets, you can just about always rely on double guards to get you out of a bind. In this case though, the MG34 working well. Actually getting forced off.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
And there's mortar smoke. I was like, did the 222 smoke out? No. Ooh, big grenade. Could be the decro. Okay, there we go. Gets the decrew. Do have a Grenadier squad nearby that could pick that up as well. So it's a big loss for Crowdpleaser. That was a nasty rifle nade. MG34 locking out the guards again. Picks up the Maxim, getting away with it. Not hard retreating it though. It might be worthwhile now that it's down to 2 models. Looks like it took a bit of damage from the mortar perhaps. So just that Grenadier in fact. They have to give up on the capture attempt. 222 perhaps a little bit inactive right now. Should probably be maybe harassing this mortar, getting a bit more aggressive. Because the Axis have had such a strong start, you can see that if the Allies were trying to go for something like T-70, there'd still be a bit of fuel off. I suppose they could be pushing out a quadrant around this timing. But probably still worth COHm4st3r doing a bit more there. Building his pack now. Building after the Panzer Grenadiers. Perhaps a little bit of a mistake, but not a huge deal. A few mines coming down for Heartless Jager, getting some suppression going. Crowdpleaser coming into the center this time as well, not trying to contest the right hand side fuel. Slightly late retreat, but does get out of there alive. Ooh, but you can't say the same about the Sturmpios. Down they go, and looks got to activate my wipe indicator. Just remember that now. A bit rusty. This is the first one after coming back after my week off. So the Allies are finally going to get a fuel secured on the left-hand side. Yeah, this is quite costly in terms of manpower. Conscripts do have the anti-tank grenades now for Crowdpleaser. So that wasn't an empty threat. His this is way out the back. Just in the field now. On the double guards. Both of them upgraded with the LMGs as well. Grenadiers. There's a bit of heavy cover there they could be making use of. So he's maybe trying to bait them into a rifle nade, but no munitions for that, so not working out. Infantry support gun though, landing a couple hits. Guards, close call. They do get away though. Empire's out-muscled. X pushing all the way forwards on the far side though, while there's no resistance at all from the allies. Noobstler with quite a lot of manpower right now as well. Does have a bit of reinforcing to do, but there's more besides that as well. Looks like he's going to start his tier 3 tech as well. But as I was saying, if either of these players were planning to get a light vehicle, it's going to be coming in very late at this stage. Sandbags here working nicely for Heartless Jager. That was a good investment of time. It's a barrage though. Uh-oh. Okay, onto the machine gun. Oh, tried to throw out a Molotov. That could be the end of that conscript squad. Oh, close call. Let's get away as this has rotated now though. Sight block perhaps. Ooh. Too far enough back. Oh, and there's this missing. Bit of a lucky break there for COHm4st3r. Full screen is on top of the Zis now. That could get decrewed. Do have the Maxim trying to find an angle to keep it safe. And the squad switched over to shoot at the Maxim instead. Maybe retreat there for Heartless Jager. Getting the decro on the Zis, so I think would have been a high priority. Okay, well, Crowdpleaser is going to go for the T70. Noobstler, meanwhile, going straight for tier 4.
Target vehicle marking available. Thermally close air support is available.
Rifle nade out. Decent amount of damage, not too many models lost though. Heavy cover's absorbing that. Tech coming up for Heartless Jager. Pretty common position covering this cutoff. Crowdpleaser does have an IL-2 bombing strike though, so it could be an issue later on for Heartless Jager. Ooh! Big wipe there. Also bringing in the planes from the far side. Oh wow, and manages to get the decro on the machine gun as well. So Fox Green is going to try to recover that. Could be a good time to throw a Molotov on it. So they give up on that. Oh, the flak base though, going to stop the steal. Perhaps the squad could come around this side, but not going to get the opportunity. Heartless Jager jumping back on top of that. Just going to throw out a incendiary grenade here as well. Slightly mistargeted, but dropping a couple models, and there we go. MG kicking in, forcing the retreats. Allies also capping the fuel on the far side. This might actually be the first time they've connected it, if I had to guess. Switching off targets from Crowdpleaser, taking a wee while for the Maxim to suppress though. Able to get away alive, and got the sweepers there to take care of the mine as well. Triple machine guns from Crowdpleaser. It's not stolen. No, that's Maxim as well, so he's machine gun happy for sure. He lost one of those, right? Oh, he must have recovered it. Not a bad idea, you know. Every point of damage counts. Nearly got the wipe. It's a reasonable time for Resist to be attacking a squad. Doesn't get the reward for it though. Heartless Jager, meanwhile, seems to be really struggling in terms of manpower. It's like fuel for a Panzer IV for quite some time, but hasn't managed to get one out yet. Noobstler also with the assist now, so that 222 having a tough time. He's about to fall under 300 points here. Oh, late retreat. That could be the end. Ooh, another close call. Been quite a few of those so far this match. Squad comes back into cap, but with the guards there, don't know if that's going to work. Squad coming around the side. Here comes the T-70. The Rakesh out the back, slightly off angle. Ooh, big wipe. Getting very slow, very slow switching to face that T-70. Gets away, taking one shot from COHm4st3r's pack instead. But yeah, it's a lot of losses now for Heartless Jager. Laid out, decent damage, but squad is suppressed. Falling fast. Maxim slowly advancing on this side. Here we go, Panzer IV coming in for COHm4st3r. Some decruit over here. Pack quite far back. Could come in to kill this off. Here it comes now. T-70 getting to work. Here's the grenade. Pack. Oh, getting cold feet, backing away. Got some smoke coming in as well. It's from the infantry support gun though. Okay, Panzer IV. It's one shot through. Conscripts are there. This is nearby. Currently smoked off though, I think. Before coming back in to try and apply a bit of bleed. And now look at this. Allies have reversed the map control. Heartless Jager being late to get out of Panzer IV will be a large part of the explanation. Second anti-tank gun out for Crowdpleaser now as well. Noobstler going straight for the Katyusha meanwhile. But yeah, ordinarily we might see these Panzer IVs hitting the field at around 15 minutes, maybe even slightly earlier than that, given how strong the Axis has been in terms of map control. So another 3 minutes gives the Allies a lot more time to build the anti-tank forces, field their counters. Really blunts the impact of these Panzer IVs. Okay, Heartless Jager going for overs next. Katyusha still out the back, hasn't moved into firing position yet. And the one of the Zis is over here. The other one's still in the center. OKW Panzer IV's there. Artillery's on cooldown at the moment. Dodges the rifle nade though. Jager doesn't have much munition spare, otherwise could perhaps use the emergency repairs. Needs that for the over LMG though. So it could be a while before that Panzer IV is back up to fighting strength. Yeah, that 222 really didn't get a huge amount done, considering it's like the only light vehicle for such a long time. Should be Vet 2 by now. Katyusha targeting the infantry support gun, but that dodges away. It's two models. Good dodge on their nades. Got the Obers over there as well. Soviet mortar though, working on them. That retreat here from Heartless Jager. Oh, boy, that could be the end. No, gets away again. Quite a lot of PTRS damage. Seem to all be penetrating at the moment. Oh, the Obers, they go down. And they drop the LMG. COHm4st3r over here could go down as well. Gets away in time, but yeah, Heartless Jager just a little bit careless with his squads. Late on the retreat. Seems to be a repeat pattern from him. Look at all those Axis corpses in that trench. COHm4st3r, meanwhile, fielded a command tank. Hackers there. Can't quite find TRT-70 though. So the Axis definitely have the tools, but at the moment the way that they're using them, not really that effective. Okay, dropping the artillery down on the Zis. This could be a big wipe. Yep, gets the kill. Well done by Heartless Jager. Nice vehicle on that COHm4st3r, but it does manage to clear off the Zis. Well done. The Zis coming in from the side. Good kill overall. Katyusha going after the ISG again. Drops 2 models off it again and backing off. But now the Allies are the ones with the superior territory control. COHm4st3r a little bit slow on the repairs. Just 1 PIO for 3 vehicles. Good connection from the command tank, and it gets out of there without taking any return fire from the Zis as well. Pack, but again slightly out of range. Going forwards now. Might be a little bit slow though. Late retreats. Pack missing. Made out. Good dodge though. Might be a good time for COHm4st3r to start, saving some munitions, looking to get the Stuka close air support going. He could make a pretty devastating push, honestly, if he gets all his vehicles. Just makes a big all-in at once. At the moment, the Allies don't really have anything to counter that. Don't have their own tanks. Could quite easily overwhelm. Double anti-tank guns, only 1 conscript for snares. Worked pretty well. Missing again. Engineers maybe going to look for the wipe here. And they get it. Shoot into the center. This one looks like a good connection. MG decrewed. Getting very low. Looks like Noobstler saving for the ISU-152. So now is the time for the Axis. If they don't get some work done now before that ISU-152 arrives, they're really going to regret things. And here we go. COHm4st3r coming in, gets the decrew on the Zis. Nearly knocking out the Maxim as well. Double Zis coming across from Noobstler to assist his teammate. The recon plane section of the marked vehicle has been shot down now. And the P-Greens forcing away the other anti-tank guns. Conscripts jump on this one. He gets decrewed again. The pack out the back, though, could really have helped to knock out the Zis a lot faster. P-Greens coming in from the side. Zis does get decrewed. Big bundle grenades. Reasonable dodge, though. Decent attack from COHm4st3r. Knocks out a Zis. Can't be upset about that. Forced the rotation of the anti-tank guns of Noobstler as well. In the meantime, the COHm4st3r getting some big damage done on the other side. So that did work out very well for the Axis. As I was saying, good timing for that just before the 152 hits. 15 fuel away. Meanwhile, Crowdpleaser struggling for manpower at the moment. Could field a tank though. Might be issue 85 first for him. Having lost one of those Zis now. Has been mining up pretty well overall though, Crowdpleaser, so that's very nice. Battle phase 3 up for COHm4st3r. I was thinking, you know, he's got some... he built an extra bunker in here. That's strange. Where's his manpower going? But yeah. Battle phase 3 was the option, and getting another pie for some more repairs. Fair choice. Axis do need some rocket artillery though, which I imagine COHm4st3r is aiming for next. Panzerwerfer. Might be the same story for Heartless Jager. Looks like he's going for the next tech truck as well. The D-crew on the machine gun. Second squad of overs out as well from Heartless Jager. A little bit surprising. Ooh, and there's the 152. I was lucky to escape there. T70 quite low. Was indeed an issue 85 for Crowdpleaser. I think that's the right choice. Try to shut down COHm4st3r's medium tanks. Dodging forwards of the strafe worked out pretty well for COHm4st3r. Probably Crowdpleaser could have switched the Maxim over to shoot at the pack instead. Would have been pretty good. Oh boy, what happened to that?
We have lost a Panzer.
COHm4st3r losing a Panzer IV there. Doesn't look like he used Panzer Tactician either. Just maybe drove straight past the double Zis in the center. Seemed like an avoidable loss. More to flare up for Crowdpleaser. And the Axis don't really have the answer to an ISU camped in the center at the moment. Might pay for them to try and play more on the flanks. Oh, that's nasty. Incendiary grenade combining with the rifle nade. Both the anti-tank guns. D-crew got a Rakit in there. Going for the kill on those D-crewed AT guns. With the SU-85 with focus sight. Most spots the Panzer IV. Oh, and the mortar and the ISU looking for the D-crew on the Rakit, and it's still alive though. Oh, the mortar finishes the job on it. The pack knocks out both of the D-crewed Zis though, so very good maneuver there from the Axis. Double AT guns down for Noobstler. Rebuilding one of those immediately. I think both of them were, you know, Vet 2-ish though, so good to get rid of the Vet as well. Others seem to be struggling to vet up themselves. Dodges away with the firing positions. It's interesting how firing positions seems like you can cancel that immediately, right? Whereas hit the dirt for conscripts seems to be about 8 seconds before you can deactivate it. So if you get grenaded like that, then you have to retreat. Command tank just sitting in front of the Zis here. Hoping for the D-crew. P-Green's coming through. Rifle nade perhaps. Maxim hanging on by a thread. And he manages to get the suppression through. And the 152 coming in from the side now. We have the pack there though. Greedy's going down on retreat. The pack only getting one shot off. Command tank back up to full strength. The pack in some trouble. There's a 4 coming out to the far side. Double guards though, you know, doing enough to keep it away. Flipping marked vehicle on it just to boost up the damage from those guards as well, since he doesn't have the 152 over there at the moment. Recon plane up for COHm4st3r, not a bad idea. Oh, is there a quad up already from Crowdpleaser? Interesting. Before, I think that was the first set of planes, and he already had a quad to counter them. So now, if COHm4st3r was hoping to save for that, it's too close air support. It's not nearly going to be as effective. Recon plane lasting for quite some... Oh, that's Noobstler's recon plane. From the marked vehicle. Oh, there goes the quad though. Picked off. And finished off as well. So far though, the packs haven't had much luck against the ISU's armor. Missing, bouncing. Don't think they've done a single point of damage to it. COHm4st3r looks like he's saving for a Panther next. Thought he might be going for the Werfer still, since there are a lot of team weapons. Crowdpleaser fielding a howitzer in the meantime. There we go, maximum decruit. Pack instantly trying to destroy that as well, so maybe he just doesn't need Werfer. Crowdpleaser's gonna lose his team weapons like that. And the VPs have just about come back to being even after the Axis were close to 200 points ahead at one stage. So good turnaround here from the Allies. Strafe combining with the ISU shot. Pack destroyed. Oh, is that a howitzer barrage as well? Now 20 coming down in this region. The mortar flare up, I think, providing some sight there. The pack does get away. Ready 5 crawling forwards, but pack connecting. Plane working nicely for COHm4st3r. Quad was a big loss. Oh, another Panzer IV. Going to have a tough time on this side as well. Fresh Su-85 for Noobstler. It is the walking Stuka for Heartless Jager. 0 kills though, and it seems to be 0 damage as well with that first barrage. I don't know if he cancelled it early on. It doesn't seem to have hit anything. Recon plane out again from COHm4st3r. He's going for the Brumbier though. This is not a decision I'm too thrilled about. He's got the Werfer, he's got the command tank. He needs, I think, some more anti-tank compared to anti-infantry. Things could go pear-shaped very quickly for COHm4st3r if he loses these packs, which, you know, with Katyusha, Howitzer, ISU on the field, probably going to happen quite often. I think the Brumbier is a pretty big mistake, honestly. Panzer next for Heartless Jager. Pretty good idea. Managing to decap in the center. Attack ground perhaps from the ISU. Oh, and he gets the wipe with it as well. Nasty stuff there. How's he switching sides now? COHm4st3r's team weapons in some trouble. And a bit of damage onto the Werfer as well. Stuka. 1 kill. I don't think anything really dodged either. Bad, very, very bad start for Heartless Jager on the rocket artillery. The Reese-35's getting to work. COHm4st3r smoke. No. Oh, there we go. MG down, fresh. T-34 for Crowdpleaser. Now he's going for a Katyusha as well. Probably also needs a second combat engineer. Oh, that was a weird noise the T-34's gun was making at that angle, right? Hull gun. Pack shot. Pack shot with the anti-infantry plane coming through. Dodging forwards off to the side. It's away from the damage, but the pack definitely needs to return home to heal up. With a strike. Reasonable targeting on that, but not getting the result. Brombeer hoping to finish the job, but too much anti-tank there. Gives up the attack. And now that low health pack at risk of getting decrewed. Somehow surviving though. Very lucky break for COHm4st3r. Panzer trying to get some work done, but the smoke denying the line of sight. Okay. Is this decrewed? It seems like the Allies, you know, they're getting this 2 VP camp cooking with their tank destroyers with the ISU. Tough for the Axis to break this up. Definitely need some good rocket artillery hits. The Axis to turn this one around. Because the Axis don't really have much of a threat to actually kill the Allied vehicles. Kind of just relying on the Allies maybe to sit in front of anti-tank gun for too long. To actually get some kills going. So walking Stuka, I imagine targeting this, no dodge. Okay, targeting the mortar. And connecting with the Zis, okay, some pretty good damage on that one. COHm4st3r forced all the way back into base. Be careful, this could conceivably scatter into the Werfer over there.
We must protect our HQ.
Oh, no retreats. There goes the Raketen. Panzer IV in some trouble as well. Just sitting here. Oh, we missed from the Zis. Bit of a lucky break, honestly. Made out. Here we go. Is this decrewed? Jagdpanzer losing sights though of the 152. Has to back out now. Second Jagdpanzer coming in for Heartless Jager. Okay, that could do some major damage to these tank destroyers.
Jagdpanzer, ready for action.
Could work out pretty well. Nice, you advancing here. Axis have just slowly but surely been losing ground to the howitzer, to the rocket artillery. Looks like Noobstler lost his Katyusha though, right? Maybe that was to the walking Stuka. No. Oh. It's a mystery then. It's one I need the overlay for. The master trying to come down the side, but squad spots. Maxim rotates. Kind of stranded over there at the moment. Here comes the Brumbier though. We've got double SU-85s right there. Ready to counter. Brumbier takes a hammering. Wow. Gets a couple of lucky infantry models here as well. There's the T-34 though. The double pack's a little bit too far back. Pretty good walking Stuka barrage again from Heartless Jager. Those 5 kills. Didn't get any wipes though it seems. Hands it through the center, but outnumbered 2 on 1. Could go down now. Oh, command tank Aura keeping it safe. Still didn't back far enough away, and the Jagdpanzer just goes down for free there. Big mistake. Double packs coming in from the side. They're hitting hard, but Katyusha bait, perhaps. Dodging away here. Oh, double packs destroyed. It's all going south. I think COHm4st3r had to just sit there with those packs. Hope to finish off that SU-85 and accept that they were going to get decrewed. Instead, doesn't get any kills and ends up losing them both anyway. Big mistake though from Heartless Jager with that second Jagdpanzer. Didn't back it away far enough. Free kill.
What do you need?
9 kills on the ML20, not too bad considering how late it got constructed. Bit of a break in the action while everything repairs up. 27 kills on the 152. Okay, now guards threatening to cap. We're looking for the triple cap VP drain. Is worth it. Firing off. Did COHm4st3r lose his Werfer? He did. T-34 dived. I missed that. From Crowdpleaser. Looks like I did. Because Crowdpleaser had a T-34 with, I think it was about 7 kills. Looks like he dived in after the Werfer. I humbly apologize for missing that. So yeah, now the Axis, look at that. It's around 70 and around 60 versus both in the 90s. They are way behind. Ooh. Oh boy, SU-85 finishing the job there. The sight from the marked vehicle recon plane. Heartless Jager's undoing there. Otherwise it could have got away. So another loss for the Axis. Slowly but surely been getting ground down to dust here. Uh-oh, could be an Ober squad down now as well. Nice shoot. Yep, finishing the job on retreat. Second Jagdpanzer rebuilt by Heartless Jager. Doesn't really have enough munitions to use the heat shells though. Rifle nade, but I think the gun shield's keeping the this model's safe there, but not from the walking Stuka. Oh, but the 152 strikes again. The Howitzer coming down into this area as well, it seems. Oh, the Howie finishing off the Jagdpanzer out the back. This one not doing too well in the trades, missing some crucial shots. We're going toe-to-toe with the T-34, but it's not its strong suits. S-35 just charging forwards, looking to finish the job here. There we go, it catches the Jagdpanzer through the smoke. Good attack groundwork. And the Axis decide to throw in the towel. Good decision. So yeah, very strong stuff from the Axis. Just good engagements, well handled. But I think they made a little bit of a mistake. COHm4st3r, I think the 222 wasn't quite active enough. Especially on Crowdpleaser's side of the map. Should have done some more damage. And overall, they were a bit late hitting their medium tanks. I think the first one was in the field at around 18 minutes. Whereas, as I was saying, I think they should be hitting them maybe close to 14 or 15 minutes, given how much fuel control they had in those early stages. So maybe need to reconsider their tech options or the way that they're trading as it gets around to that kind of 14-minute timing. Maybe try to play a little bit more defensively. Don't play so aggressively and try and conserve a bit more manpower. Because, yeah, the Panzer IVs, by the time they hit the field, you know, I think they're already up against 3 anti-tank guns and 2 squads of guards. So kind of limited their effectiveness. I mean, they were still fine, but it could have been really, really damaging if they hit at that earlier timing. And that kind of allowed the Allies to grind their way back into this game. Maybe COHm4st3r could have played a little bit more economically. Tried to save up for a close air support at one stage. Could have been good for a big all-in, but those big all-ins can be a little bit harder to coordinate with the random team plays as well, so understandable. Heartless Jager, a little bit careless with a lot of his squad wipes. Felt just like late retreats on squads, avoidable on a lot of those early squad wipes. You know, when he lost about like 3 Volksgrenadiers, 2 or 3 squads in quick succession, that's when it seemed to start to struggle on that side of the map. And you know, the Obers coming in relatively late as well. Had trouble vetting up and getting beat down by those Vet 3 guards. So they didn't really do too much. But yeah, well, I think it was like a good idea. Heartless Jager, double Jagdpanzers didn't quite work out. Maybe needed a little bit more patience with them. But with the command tank there, they could have traded very well against the Su-85s. Especially combined with the recon plane. If that stayed up in the air, it could have been a very powerful combination. But yeah, it didn't quite work out for the Axis overall. Just a little bit worse. And COHm4st3r, yeah, I think that was a pretty big mistake going for the Brumbeer in the late stages. Didn't really have a good answer to Crowdpleaser's T-34s, especially once those packs started to die, which, you know, with all the artillery and the 152 on the field, it's probably going to happen. I think he needed a Panther instead at that stage. But oh well, GG. Anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like good game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.